if I don't, I promise you it's gonna be the worst he ever got beat. Ever. Worse.
Okay.
It could be a possibility for sure.
100%.
For sure.
100%.
A lot of money, two good fighters.
Let's do it. That's a big fight for sure.
For sure.
Pitbull Cruz at 140 in San Antonio. I think it's diabolical. I think I'm going to put money on the fight, and I want to be convinced.
Lamont Roach has a win. I don't care what the record says. He knocked him down. He didn't get credit. Tank went to the corner. He didn't get a point deduction. The commission reviewed it. They messed that up. Lamont Roach won that fight. But, okay, those are the Tank Davis kind of bracket right there.
The boxing world just got a whole lot louder because Lamont Roach is officially fired off at Isaac Pitbull Cruz in what might be one of the most heated confrontations of the year. Ahead of their highly anticipated showdown, Roach didn't just talk about winning, he promised to beat Cruz worse than anyone has ever has. That's right, Roach made it clear he's not coming to play safe, he's coming to dominate. The tension between these two has been boiling for weeks, but this time, Roach made sure the message hit deep. During a recent interview, he warned Pitbull Cruz that his fight would be the beating of his life, the kind that the entire boxing world would remember. According to Roach, even if he doesn't score a knockout, he's confident that Cruz will walk out of the ring completely broken. His tone, his words, everything about the exchange screamed one thing. Roach means business.
I do see you beat him, but I want you, I feel like he could do a statement and knock him out. Do you think you could knock him out? That's what I really want to know. Do you think you could knock him out?
Oh, for sure. I think so. Especially with the. I'm not trying to give away.
I'm not
trying to give it, but I think so. I think so. And if I don't, I promise you it's gonna be the worst he ever got beat. Ever. Worse.
Okay.
And if that wasn't enough to heat up the show, sitting nearby was none other than Ryan Garcia, who also jumped into the conversation. The atmosphere quickly turned electric as Roach and Garcia exchanged words, teasing fans with the idea of a potential future fight between them. Lamont Roach didn't back down for a second. He made it crystal clear, once he's done with Pitbull Cruz, he's more than ready to step into the ring with Ryan Garcia next. For Roach, it's all about proving he's the most complete fighter in the division, and he's ready to take on anyone who doubts it.
It could be a possibility, for sure.
100%.
For sure.
100%.
A lot of money, two good fighters.
Let's do it. That's a big fight for sure.
For sure.
What's that look like, though?
Big boy.
You know what it looks like. You know what?
What's that look like, though?
He definitely can't make 40.
I can't make 140.
So wait, Lamont.
I don't think he can make 40.
So would you go up to welterweight if you beat Pitbull and Ryan Garcia is sitting there saying, "Come on, Lamont Roach, you go up to 47"?
Why not? Why not? That's
Okay, let's do it then. I like that.
You promoter!
We haven't seen a fighter.
While Cruz has built a reputation for being a relentless pressure fighter, a man many see as unstoppable, Roach seems to be the first one to truly believe he can end that streak. Confidence radiated from him as he told reporters that his mindset and preparation are strong enough to shatter Cruz from the inside out. Roach believes this is his moment to shock the world, and he's promising to make Pitbull look ordinary inside the ring. It's not just about belts anymore, it's personal pride, and both fighters know it.
That you believe you're going to be the first man to stop Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Why so?
Like you said, I'm confident. I'm confident in my work, man. Like any other fight, it's not just Pitbull. It's like any fight. I'm always looking to hurt, demolish, stop any opponent. Like I look for that opportunity every single time in the ring. So ain't nothing changed. Like that's what I'm going to try to do. Like if it doesn't present itself, then it won't.
Now, Isaac Cruz didn't stay silent either. Known for his fearless energy and fierce determination, Pitbull brushed off Roach's trash talk like it was nothing new. He said fighters always talk big before facing him, but once they step in the ring, reality hits hard. Cruz reminded everyone that he's been in the ring with the best, including Gervonta Tank Davis, and he believes no amount of talk can save Roach once that first bell rings. To him, Roach is just another name on his list, another fighter who will fall under the pressure he brings every single round. Cruz made it clear he's confident, calm, and more focused than ever on taking the WBC belt home.
I'm going to prepare to give them the best version of Pitbull Cruz that there is, and to make sure that the fans that pay for their ticket or pay for their pay-per-view have the best kind of show possible, and they leave enjoying it as much as I will.
Lamont, San Antonio can be a raucous fight town. How much are you looking forward to making that ring rock in what I believe is going to be a raucous and a loud atmosphere?
I've been here before. I fought in San Antonio, and I fought against a Hispanic fighter. Well, he wasn't Mexican, so, but it's still that, you know, like you coming into enemy territory. So I've been here before. I'm used to it. It's nothing wrong with it. Like, I'm okay with it.
Energy surrounding this matchup has boxing fans buzzing, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Analysts are split, fans are divided, and everyone wants to see who backs up their words when fists start flying. Even popular boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult chimed in, saying this fight is so unpredictable that even he's hesitant to make a call this time. Known for bold predictions, Showbiz admitted that after catching flack for his earlier takes, especially when he misjudged the Crawford-Canelo situation, he's playing it safe here.
Lamont Roach fighting Pitbull at 140. We have a lot to break down here. Lamont Roach is showing a ton of falls. He goes from 135 to 130, back to 135, and for one fight with Tank. I think it was a robbery, end up being a draw. Moves up, fight Eastside Pitbull Cruz. At 140 in San Antonio. I think it's diabolical. I think I'm going to put money on the fight. And I want to be convinced that Lamont Roach is going to beat Pitbull.
According to Showbiz, Roach deserves respect for his journey. Every time he stepped up a division, he's performed at a high level. He's not just talking, he's consistently proving that he belongs among the best. And while Showbiz didn't make an official prediction, his tone made one thing clear. He believes Lamont Roach might just have what it takes to pull off the upset against Pitbull Cruz.
I don't know who wins the fight. The only reason I don't know who wins the fight is because I'm going to get trolled if I say Pitbull wins the fight. I got hit so hard with Canelo Crawford, I'm a little gun shy because my mind says Pitbull wins the fight.
Then came the voice of another respected figure in boxing, Max Kellerman. He pointed out that both Pitbull Cruz and Lamont Roach have faced Gervonta Tank Davis, one of the hardest hitters in the game. But in his view, Roach handled the challenge in a more impressive way than people remember. According to Kellerman, Roach didn't get enough credit for how he performed against Tank Davis. In fact, Kellerman went as far as to say that Roach's version of that fight was technically superior, showing intelligence, defense, and counterwork that went unnoticed by most fans.
First one is, Max, I'm hearing that in December we have a done deal for Isaac Pitbull Cruz against Lamont Roach.
Okay.
That's going to be Lamont Roach jumping up in his third weight class in as many fights. It's going to be at 140. And look, these are two guys that gave Gervonta Davis all he could handle.
No. Pitbull gave Gervonta all he could handle. Lamont Roach beat Gervonta Davis. Lamont Roach has a win. I don't care what the record says. He knocked him down. He didn't get credit. Tank went to the corner. He didn't get a point deduction. Yep. The commission reviewed it. They messed that up. Lamont Roach won that fight. But, okay, those are the Tank Davis kind of bracket right there.
Absolutely, and I think the winner, you have to think, would get a shot at Gervonta Davis next year if he's done, gallivanting with this circus that we have coming up.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
But not everyone is riding the Roach wave. Ryan Garcia, who shared the stage that day, made it very clear where his loyalty stands. Garcia didn't hold back to say that he's rooting for Pitbull Cruz to win this fight. He described Roach as a decent fighter, but not someone who's proven enough to be called great. In his words, Roach hasn't done enough in his career to stand among boxing's elite. Garcia went on to say that Pitbull, on the other hand, has fought top competition, has shown heart in every battle, and deserves all the respect he gets. For Garcia, Roach's only big performance worth mentioning was his fight with Tank Davis. And even then he fell short.
What do you think? What do you think about that fight?
I mean, that fight is horrible. Jake Paul versus Gervonta.
No. I mean the actual fight.
Oh, the actual fight.
That's an interesting matchup, I think. Pitbull, Lamont Roach?
No, I mean, it's a good matchup. I would give my personal opinion what I think. I think Isaac Cruz could beat Lamont Roach.
Why?
I think Lamont Roach had the perfect style for Gervonta Davis. I just don't think Lamont Roach is that good of a fighter. He's had one good performance against Gervonta, but to me, you put him in there, any of these other guys, I don't think he's going to have that good of a performance. People were expecting him to get beat up by Gervonta. That's why people give him so much credit. But he didn't, and I don't think Gervonta was at his best.
Do you think he won the fight? Do you think Lamont Roach won the fight?
I do believe that.
Lamont won that fight, but I'm going with Roach. I think he wins.
Ryan's comments quickly sparked reactions online, especially when fans began speculating about a possible clash between him and Roach. The two already teased that matchup during the confrontation, and if Roach manages to beat Cruz, that potential showdown could become a huge attraction. Imagine the build-up. Roach coming off a statement win, Garcia returning for another blockbuster fight. It's the kind of storyline boxing fans live for.
From what I've seen in the fight, I thought Lamont won, and I think the commission does need to do something with that knee, because if they don't, then all of us are going to think we could take a knee anytime we want. You know, they got to do something about it. I mean, they did something about me. You got to do something about other people. You know, rules are rules, right?
Right.
It's you know, I like Tank though personally, but a rule is a rule. You can't go and take a knee and then just expect not to be a knockdown. You know, you can't get away with it, stuff like that.
When you say 1 foot in boxing and 1 foot out,
Yeah.
what is it, like such a small boxing world that you know what he's really doing?
No, but I mean, from what he said, obviously, I want to retire.
Right.
His demeanor,
Okay.
it's like he don't really want to box no more. Telling people don't box, you know, kids, you shouldn't box, you know.
But for now, all eyes are on Roach versus Cruz, and everything about this fight screams fireworks. Roach's newfound aggression and confidence have fans believing he's entering a new phase of his career. He's not just fighting for victory, he's fighting for respect, legacy, and recognition. On the other hand, Pitbull Cruz is determined to silence every doubter once again, just like he did when people counted him out against Rolly Romero. For Cruz, every fight is a statement, and this one's personal.
In San Antonio, the crowd isn't going to be looking at Lamont Roach. The crowd is pro Pitbull. Can we agree there? Yes. Okay, hit the Tyson bell. Now, Pitbull been doing this thing at 140. Pitbull is probably thicker, too heavy for 140, to be honest. Yeah, 100%. Okay.
Analysts are calling this a 50-50 matchup, but styles makes fights. And the contrast here is fascinating. Cruz, the compact powerhouse, thrives in closing distance and overwhelming opponents with non-stop pressure, and Roach, the sharper technician, likes to keep things clean, using timing, precision, and footwork to frustrate his rivals. If Roach manages to control the pace and avoid getting cornered, he could make Cruz look surprisingly uncomfortable, but if Cruz cuts off the ring and turns it into a war, Roach might find himself in deep water.
I'm here, man. I'm excited. Like I said, I told you guys y'all be seeing a lot of me coming in from my last fight, leading all the way up until, you know, the match itself. I told you guys what I'm here to do. I want to bring boxing back. I want to bring old school boxing back. I want to bring boxing back to its glory days. And I think me accepting this fight with Pitbull Cruz in another weight class, it just shows to prove that I'm here. And I'm definitely going to give you guys a banger. Pitbull Cruz is a hell of a fighter, explosive fighter, fighters that you guys like to see. And I'm definitely the great dance partner to go along with him and complement his style. So just be tuned. It's going to be what you guys expect. And hopefully you guys are expecting me to win, obviously. But, you know, that's exactly what it's going to be, a great show.
Either way, the trash talk has done its job, fans are hyped, the internet's buzzing, and the boxing world is ready to witness whether Roach's bold promise to beat him worse turns into reality or backfires under Pitbull's storm. One thing is certain, when that bell rings, talk won't matter anymore. It'll be about who can back up their words with their fists. Lamont Roach believes this is his breakthrough moment, his chance to shock the world and walk out as the man who finally stopped Pitbull Cruz. But Cruz isn't known for quitting. He's the kind of fighter who gets stronger with every round, who keeps coming no matter how many times he's hit. And that's exactly what makes this fight so dangerous and so exciting. So, as fight night approaches, fans are left wondering, will Lamont Roach truly deliver onto his promise and hand Pitbull Cruz the worst beating of his career? Or will Pitbull once again prove that no amount of talk can break his will inside the ring? If you love the heat, the drama, and the chaos that only boxing can bring, make sure you're locked in right here on Ring Rivalry. Hit that subscribe button, drop your predictions below, and stay tuned because the rivalry never sleeps.